420, okay? And I'm saying that in advance because I more than likely will not be here tomorrow, okay? Got some important information for all of you bud smokers out there. Happy 420 to y'all. Hello. Let me tell y'all something. And a lot of people may have issue with this. I personally don't care. But I don't smoke marijuana now. I don't smoke it right now because of some stuff that I'm dealing with spiritually. But I started smoking marijuana at a very young age. And, I'm from the Snoop Dogg era. I am. Uh, to where, it was like, I'm going to smoke bud for the rest of my life. Like, I love marijuana. I love marijuana frequency. I love it. Yeah. But I got a warning for y'all for tomorrow for 420. So everybody knows that 420 is all about the Marijuana Smokers Day. It's like a holiday for marijuana smokers. Okay. Hey, JJ Mack. Yes. And y'all know that right now what's ruling is narcissism and the evil eye and jealousy. And this is not to throw shade at all people that do other drugs, but some of them, hey Oyela, hello. Some people that do other drugs are resentful of people that smoke marijuana on this day specifically. Okay, all right, let me back up out the way. um, so that's something that you'll want to watch out for. Cause this day, and I kind of wish they hadn't have done that. This whole 420 thing, because also this is the day numerically, especially when you're looking at numerology. 222 equals 6, plus 2 equals 8, plus 4 equals 12, which reduces to the number 3, which is all about growth on some capacity. So I actually think that it was probably not a good thing to make it like a national holiday, but it is what it is. Because it's also a day of growth in many, many areas of your life. But instead of you being able to focus on that growth, because we all of our minds affect each other. We all affect each other vibrationally. So people that are high off of other substances, or maybe even some of your weed smokers, but marijuana smokers, they tend to not vibrate on that frequency, because marijuana kind of levels you out. It mellows you out. And we all know the benefits of marijuana, CBD. Okay. So it's actually a miracle plant. We all know this. This was all discovered within the last several years. And when they discovered this, I said, I knew there was a reason why I love marijuana. Well, people that are on other dangerous substances, especially if they are halfway functioning, they actually have the nerve to judge people that smoke marijuana, believe it or not. They'll be smoking crack or meth or something crazy. And, you know, if you're just smoking your marijuana, you're chilling, you're vibing, they going like this. Because, you know, those other substances bring in a whole other thing. People sell their own children to get a hold of some of those other drugs. So they're very dangerous substances. Okay. And so you know, we're also dealing with petty. So people that are on those other substances are people that, because marijuana can be it can open up gateways in the mind. And so if I'm under any kind of spiritual warfare, I will not smoke any marijuana either. Jamila just not gonna do it, because what it does is it can have an opposite effect. It can cause me to become very ungrounded, especially if you are in an area that it's not being monitored or regulated. Then you don't even know what strain that you're smoking. And if you're smoking a sativa, which a sativa will get you hyphy, whereas an indica will get you mellow, which is what a lot of people need, especially if you're sensitive to, you know, just negativity, negative energy. So tomorrow, just be on guard. Do your protection now, because believe it or not, it's a lot of super petty people that they see something that you enjoy. What do they want to do? They want to ruin it. So, you know, if especially my pretty babies out there that are sensitive, just like me, guard yourself, protect yourself. People that do higher drugs, they do tend to have, because I believe that they smoke those higher substances, and they do tend to make some contact with some pretty powerful entities. And we all know that those epidemics of those drugs, in a lot of cases, are more powerful than Jesus himself. So just be on guard tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be an extremely powerful day to grow your powers, to grow your money, for growth. And some of y'all, if you have enemies, which most of us that are doing something, you ain't doing, you're not doing something right if you don't have enemies. Don't let them distract you tomorrow. And if you do have to go into spiritual battle tomorrow, do something extremely powerful to limit it. Which to me would be binding the enemy's intent against you. You don't have to go above and beyond, and, you know, just bind them. Keep it as clean as possible. Do what you got to do, though. If you got to call to Santissima Moetta, then call to her if someone is attacking you. Okay? Um, hey, Jacksonville. Hello. And you'll be good. A lot of people need to learn protection techniques, like surrounding yourself with a circle of protection, doing an affirmation when you first get up, doing an affirmation when you go to bed. You don't have to sit and obsess about it all day, and you'll be able to do your regular work, especially those of you that are going to be doing money work, spiritual work. I personally think that it is totally ridiculous for enemies to, but you know, some people think differently than others, for them to be focused on kicking you down instead of elevating themselves. I think it's preposterous on any level. Um, but, you know, that's what's happening, unfortunately. And just take it easy. Eat you some potatoes. Eat you some kind of potato dish tonight. You know, get your nutrients up. Build up the blood to make sure that there's no deficiencies. Because tomorrow is going to be an extremely powerful spiritual day. Extremely powerful. We got a repeating number 2, which reduces in numerology to the number 3. And yes, it is an energy harvesting. Just to let you guys know, because you know, any other higher drug, it takes and takes and takes. It takes a lot of energy to keep other drugs going. It takes a lot of energy. And if you are somebody that has been afflicted by somebody with an addiction, you know that it takes and takes and takes and takes. And it takes a lot of your energy to deal with that, you know, which is why people tend to separate, cut ties from that situation, no matter who it is, you know. So smoke and have fun, but protect yourself. Okay? Protection is what you guys want to focus on, okay? And have fun. I am actually a supporter of marijuana, but I think that your body is going to give you warnings like, no, don't do this right now. If you need to quit for a while, take a break, then do that. You know, it's you got time. You always got time. You know what I'm saying? And I love marijuana smokers because typically they are just very like, yeah, man, they're marijuana smokers are such cool people. You know what I'm saying? They're just, you know, they just carry this vibe with them to where they flow like water most of the time. Now, again, that's not all. I know marijuana smokers who I done had to recently do work on. I done had to do that work on them because they was doing stuff they shouldn't have been doing. So, you know, but pretty much you're going to have your spiritual armor on. And when you put your armor on, you're not supposed to have the armor on and be like, woo, 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 boop, boop, boop. You ain't supposed to be like that. You're supposed to, if you're doing it right and you have faith, what you're going to do, you're going to put that spiritual armor up and you're going to go, I'm stealth. I'm grounded. If your spiritual armor is not grounding you, because there's a difference between, you can't manifest like that. Trust me, I'm a manifester. I manifest all the time. I never manifest with, that ain't, that, nah. We manifest, it flows to us. It flows. In fact, today would be a good day for a road opener. Today or tomorrow would be a very powerful day for road opening. Okay? So don't let them distract you. You know, and just you know, be on the lookout. You know, if you the first sign of spiritual attack for me is thinking these thoughts which we consider to be unclean. You start to think unclean thoughts, which are negative thoughts, basically. Okay, now if you sitting up there thinking about making love to somebody, that's, you know, to your significant other, that's not an unclean thought to me. You know, if you want to kiss somebody or hug somebody, that's not, unless it's somebody that you probably shouldn't. That's not an unclean thought. An unclean thought is a negative thought process that puts you in a tailspin. And there's a certain way that you have to face your fears. You have to conquer your fears. Okay? A lot of y'all are new to the channel, but you know, it goes in waves and it goes in cycles. Hey, 1EQ. Hello. Hey, so just be on the lookout for that tomorrow. And like I said, eat you something very grounding. Something that's gonna ground your mind, your body, and your spirit, and have fun tomorrow. That's what I say. Okay. And if you have any fears, face them today. Face them today. Okay. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I gotta get ready for an appointment that I have. Okay. Love and light. Happy 420 to you guys. And I'm always here if you guys need to reach out to me. I'm pretty much booked for tomorrow, but I may be able to squeeze. No, I'm booked. I'm booked tomorrow. Totally. So you can get on my schedule for Thursday. Definitely got openings Thursday and Friday. Okay. All right, y'all. Love and light. Peace be with y'all and blessed be.